Some teachers may hesitate before embracing the concept of fire as a learning tool. But as this group discovered, imaginative use of fire can teach a range of skills, including building a sense of responsibility, developing creative design abilities, and raising awareness of the need for safety.
Fire is such an important part of our lives. I think it's really important that we start young and build up children's skills and competence in looking after themselves and each other around fire, and it's one of the best skills we can give them. Remember, fire is not just a big blazing fire. It can involve sort of lanterns, using candles with children. It can be as big or as small as you need it to be, really. So don't get put off by the big scary idea of fire. Start small and start building your own confidence, and that the confidence of your pupils, and use flexible materials, so that you might want to use portable fire bowls or fire pits to move your fire around school, and just test out your designs before you make anything permanent in the school grounds, and build your confidence. So we're going to want to start this Kelly kettle. What do we need first of all to get it started? We looked at the fire triangle, so that's something that everyone has to understand looking at a fire, the fire triangle, what you need to start a fire, and that has links to science with properties and the use of substances. So science is obviously an important area. We looked at health and well-being, because obviously for children to learn how to assess risks and take risks safely, they have to address that and care for themselves and others in a fire setting as well. We also touched on art and design, because if you're planning a fire site in your school grounds, then you have to think about aspects of design and technology as well, if you're building and constructing materials around your fire as well. Well, fire is just fantastic. If you've got anything to celebrate in your school, anything in your school grounds, it's a fantastic way to sort of make that come alive. And a very, very important part of a lot of traditions and cultures as well, to use fire. For example, you might celebrate Diwali and use tea lights outside in your school grounds, like the Festival of Lights. There's obviously Guy Fawkes, traditional celebrations like that, Halloween, where you're using lanterns. That all brings fire into the equation. Having had that experience of being out in the fire brings that alive. For example, if a child is to read about something being tinder dry, it doesn't really have any meaning until you've actually had that experience and brought that to life.
Being outdoors in general just produces such a different response, and I think fire is a really interesting element to add into that. It's interesting, exciting, and it's also got that element of risk to it that isn't a bad thing.
Beechwood fires are bright and clear
if the logs are kept a year.
You need to practice your skills and build your skills in using fire, so practice frequently and often to build up your own confidence. And it's great if you want to pursue it and look at making fire with friction and to explore that with your pupils if that's appropriate for your group. But I still think fire is quite a simple thing, and it's something everyone can enjoy, and the very simple skills to master once you've thought about your planning and your health and safety.